Hey everyone, Steven here from P2Insight. Really excited to walk you guys through our enhanced formal request for quotes process today. It goes a long way in making the standard RFQ process much faster and easier. And so jumping into it right away, we've enhanced actually how you add vendors to the RFQ. So we'll actually help you find them instead of you having to know which vendors supply the items on the RFQ like you do in base Maximo. We help you find them using sourcing history and commodity codes. We provide your vendors with an online portal called the Order Hub portal, which is a web-based application that allows you to interact and communicate with them back and forth and have all that information synced back into your Maximo automatically to help the vendors review the RFQ and submit their bids directly. And we also enhance and automate the selection process and then automatically generate POs or purchase price contracts based off of that. So it starts off just like you would regularly. You create the RFQ for single POs or for contracts. So you can either create one up here for a single purchase or for a contract and add the date. Then for a purchase, obviously you have a required date. Per contract, they start and end date. And then you request as many vendors as you would like to bid with enhanced vendor invitation. And so we'll show you a prioritized list of vendors, starting with those who historically supply the most items on the PR. So we'll actually tell you, based off of the PR, which vendors supply the items and how many of them supply. Or, like I said, if you're looking for a specific commodity, we'll actually go ahead and help you find that as well. So you can search by the commodity code that you're looking to have. Here's how it is then presented to the vendors on the Order Hub. So they will get a copy, and all they have to do is simply hit confirm or decline bid once they've gone through it. So this is very important because it lets you know much earlier on in the bidding process if a vendor intends to bid or not. And let's say you have a minimum quota of 3 vendors you have to hit, then you'll know much earlier on in the process that one of them can't bid, and you can look to fill their spot with somebody else. They'll go through reviewing one line at a time, and they can change any information that they need. So, the quantity, the price, the delivery date, and they can even enhance the catalog information for more accurate ordering in the future. And so, like I said, they must specify price, but they can also change quantity and delivery date if they need to update it for any reason. All the communication is tracked within the event log in the portal as well to ensure it's auditable and trackable. And the color-coded lines help them track progress. So and view progress as well. So the green lines have been reviewed and ready to be submitted. The yellow are still in progress, and then the red obviously means they haven't been reviewed yet. Once they're all reviewed and priced, the vendors will submit it back over to you. The vendors can also add the quote number and the quote valid until date as well. So by simply clicking these buttons, they can update it until the RFQ closes and then submit the bid back to the customer. Here's the enhanced awarding in Maximo. So unlike Maximo, where they present it on a page-by-page basis, we will present it to you on a side-by-side basis. The red is anything that the vendor has changed in the portal, and then down here you can just simply hit select. So we can then have the system perform awarding analysis. So let's say you would like to select the lowest prices across all the lines. We can automate the vendor selection, helping you save time. You will get the options and they'll give you the total spend per option as well. So let's say you wanted to do 2 vendors. We'll show you the actual optimal amount from going from 1 to 2 vendors. And that might save you $10. And you might not want to do it, but let's say it saves you $1,000. We'll let you know exactly as well how much you can save for going per vendor and then how many costs you can save there. Once you're done, you just simply hit create PO and actually close out the RFQ and send all the notification out to the vendors. So regrets and awards. And so what this means for you ultimately is, you're reducing the manual and bureaucratic process required for the formal RFQ. You're easily comparing vendor lines line by line and automatically creating separate POs or contracts faster and error-free. And every step is tracked, ensuring full audit trails and a fair competitive process. But the bottom line is you're getting better pricing faster and saving your company more money. This is just one of our amazing applications. If you would like to learn more, feel free to visit the website or send us an email at info@p2insight.com.